Have you ever heard of a place where an entire village just disappears? I'm not talking about a few people. I'm talking about a whole town. 600 men, women, and children gone overnight. No warning, no struggle, no bodies, just silence. This is the chilling story of Hoa Verde, one of the most mysterious mass disappearances in modern history. On the morning of February 5th, a group of travelers passing nearby noticed something was wrong. When the police finally arrived, what they discovered would baffle investigators for the next century. The entire population of Hoa Verde, all 600 residents, had vanished without a trace. The scene was deeply unsettling. Homes were left wide open, their doors unlocked. Inside, it looked as if life had stopped in an instant. Meals were still sitting on tables, some still warm. Fires were smoldering in hearths. Personal belongings, money, and even weapons were left untouched. It was as if every single person in the village simply stood up in the middle of whatever they were doing and walked away into nothingness. There were no signs of a struggle, no bloodstains, no broken furniture, no indication of any kind of violence or panic. The police searched the surrounding jungle for days, looking for any clue, any trail that might lead them to the missing villagers. It was as if they had been plucked from the face of the earth, but there was one clue left behind, and it only deepened the mystery. Inside the village schoolhouse, on the blackboard, a single sentence was scrawled in chalk. It read, "There is no salvation." What could it mean? A warning, a final message, a cryptic clue left by the villagers, or by whatever took them. It's possible Hoa Verde got caught in the crossfire, and its disappearance was a convenient way to solve a problem. But again, where were the bodies? A military action would have left evidence. Another popular theory is that the villagers left willingly. Maybe they were part of a religious or political cult, and their leader convinced them to abandon their lives and follow him into seclusion, perhaps even to commit a mass ritual suicide far from prying eyes. The message on the blackboard, "There is no salvation," could be interpreted as a sign of religious fanaticism or despair. This theory would explain the lack of a struggle, but it doesn't explain how 600 people could move through the dense jungle without leaving a single track or trace behind. Then there's the folklore. Local legends speak of ancient spirits and powerful entities that protect the jungle. Some believe the villagers of Hoa Verde might have trespassed on sacred land or broken a taboo, angering these entities and paying the ultimate price. These stories, passed down through generations, paint a picture of a supernatural force that simply erased the village from existence. While it's easy to dismiss these as simple superstitions, in a case with no logical answers, even the most fantastic ideas start to seem plausible. Over the decades, investigators and amateur sleuths have tried to piece together what happened. They've pored over the limited reports, interviewed descendants of people from neighboring areas, and even used modern technology to search the region. But every effort has hit a dead end. The jungle has reclaimed the spot where Hoaveda once stood, swallowing any remaining secrets. To this day, the fate of the 600 residents of Hoaveda remains one of the world's greatest unsolved mysteries. There has never been a single piece of credible evidence to explain their disappearance. No bodies were ever recovered. No one ever came forward. The village and its people were simply gone. It's a haunting reminder that sometimes there are no easy answers. Sometimes the world holds secrets so deep and so dark that they may never be brought to light. What do you think happened to the lost people of Hoaverde?